Just when you think that things are stabilizing, you find out that the feds have increased interest rates again, and then you want to ask yourself, with interest rates rising, are there still options for buyers to buy my home? Or you might be thinking, how are interest rates going to affect my purchasing power as a buyer? Or how difficult would it be to get my offer accepted? Now, I have to admit the market has been crazy recently, so I totally understand why you have these questions and why you have these concerns. I'm Denise Watkins. I'm with the Watkins TEAM RE with Samson Properties, and we are seeing changes in the market. So I want to break down the data that I see and what the experts are saying about this recent shift. So according to Michael Lane, VP and General Manager for Showing Time, which is a showing management company that provides market stats and showing activity, this is what he had to say. Conditions for buyers are less competitive than they were last year at this time, while a general increase in available inventory in most markets has not only given buyers more options to consider, but more time to consider them. Now, this is huge for me because there's more time, then there's more inventory, which create what? More opportunities for buyers. But this isn't just for a buyer. This is for sellers too, because when sellers sell their home, they become buyers as well. Now let's look at these slides. This is data from Showing Time, and it shows showings below last year's level. And as you can see, this is a measure of how many people are going out looking at homes. And what you can see also is that you go way back to January of 2021, and that showings really peaked around March and April last year, and it really began to climb around, I guess, at the beginning of this year, as you can see. So look at the orange bars. The buyer's activity is starting to fall off. So follow along with me because this is where it gets really, really interesting. Buyer's demand is a bit slow. But when you look at this graph showing the index in July and over the last 6 years, you'll see that showings are actually above pre-pandemic levels. Look at the green bar on the right. It shows that showings are not quite as high as 2020 and 2021, but they are still ahead of the pre-pandemic years of 2017 and 2019. And what I always like to remind people is that those were great years in real estate. So this is a measure of showings, and what we know is that buyer demand has tailed off a bit, but it is still above the normal years. So what does this really mean? What's the point to all this? The point is buyers are still out there. Buyers are still looking for homes. Not as many as a couple of years, but still ahead of the pre-pandemic years. According to experts, we are still in a seller's market, and the market still has not returned to the normal numbers that we saw back in 2020, but it's still a slow return that can be a positive turn for buyers that are looking for homes. Now, if you are interested in what the market looks like for you and what options you have when it comes time for you to buy a home, please reach out to the Watkins team. We can help you make the best decision for you and your home. I'm Denise Watkins. I'm with the Watkins TEAM RE with Samson Properties. And remember, where there's a Watkins, there's a way.